So now the next topic that we are going to discuss is India and agriculture. Since ancient times, agriculture has remained as a prime economic activity of the most people in India. So what they are saying that since ancient times, since olden times, in India, agriculture has been the main source of income. Agriculture has been the main source of money, or let's say financial assistance for the Indians who were staying, because most of the population in India practiced agriculture, they did farming. Even today also, main support for Indian economy is agriculture. The main reason why our economy is running is because of agriculture. 70% population in India practices agriculture. Okay, agriculture is an agriculture is an important resource of India. About 60% of the labor power is engaged in agriculture. Sorry, it's 60%. Okay, so what is this? They are saying that agriculture is the main source of income. Around 60% of laborers are involved in agriculture. Laborers એટલે જે ખેતીવાડીની અંદર કામ કરે, right? Like manual work કરે, જે લોકો ખોદ કામ કરે, પાણી પીવડાવે, they are called laborers. So 60% are laborers. Besides supplying food to the people of India, raw material for many industry also come from agriculture. So farming thi we don't only get food, but we also get lot of things like jute. તો જૂટની bags મળે. જૂટ એટલે જે તમારે કોથળો નથી હોતો, જે તમારે જેમાં ઘઉં ભરીને આવતા હોય, કોથળો. Like so that is used for making bags, that is used for making chappals. Okay, even cotton is used for a lot of things, like you wear cotton clothes, right? Where do you get this cotton from? You get this cotton from a farm. Okay, फिर baskets are made, chairs are made from bamboo sticks. So all these things you get it from agriculture. Agriculture occupies about 20% of the national product. National product meaning most of the things in India, they come from agriculture, all the products. Crops and other farm products hold up to 80% contribution in export, which earns huge foreign exchange. So what they are saying that from crops, from farm, whatever things we get, we export or we send 18% of those items outside India. Okay, 18% of it is exported outside India, goes outside India. And when you export out, when you sell your things to foreign countries, you get foreign currency for your country, which is a big help towards your economy. The Indian economy is mainly dependent on agriculture. We Indians, we mainly depend on agriculture for our economy. Thus India is an agriculture country. So we can say that India is a agricultural country. Okay, agrarian means agriculture country. In most of the areas in India, 2 or more crops annually can be taken due to the factors like fertile plains, favorable climate for round the year cultivation, irrigation, skilled and hard working farmers, etc. So they are saying across India, for the whole year, 2 crops can be grown. Like 6 months one crop, the other 6 months the other crop is grown. But you also have to keep in mind that lot of other things also play an important role in development of your crop. What are those things which play an important role in the development of your crop is fertile plain. Okay, that whatever land you have has to be fertile. The climate should be favorable. For example, if I am growing cotton, okay, so climate should be such that it supports the growth of cotton. Let's say if I try to grow cotton in an area where the climate or where the atmosphere, the weather is not suitable, is not fit for growing cotton, cotton is not going to grow. Okay. Irrigation means getting water. Okay, so let's say we don't only depend on rains, but we also depend on canal water, we depend on wells. Okay, so that is irrigation. Skilled and hard working farmers. Okay, farmers who work on the land, they should be hard working, they should take care of the crops, they should see that there are no insects that are harming the crop. Okay, they have to make sure that no animals come and eat the crops. So also the hard working farmers. Even then, the progress in the field of agriculture is not sufficient. Still, if we keep in mind so many things, if we protect our crops so many things, yet development or the progress in agriculture is not as it should be. The Indian farmers are generally poor and uneducated. Agriculture production in India is much less compared to the world due to the reasons like inadequate facilities for irrigation, irregular and uncertainty of rain, more population, larger families, smaller farms, no interest in experimentation, less uses of chemical fertilizers, modern machineries and scientific approach for cultivation. Educated mass opting away from agriculture, the so-called lower status for the agriculture in the society, etc. So what they are saying is that in the world, we Indians are very behind in agriculture. We are not that ahead, or let's say we are not that developed in the field of agriculture as other countries are. And why are we not developed is because generally the people who work in the farms, or generally the Indian farmers who are working in the farms, they are very poor, they are uneducated, okay, they are not educated, they are poor. Second is agriculture production in India is much less compared to the world, okay. In the world, the agriculture production which India gives is very, very less. Why? Because for irrigation we do not have proper facility, okay, we do not have proper ways to give water to our plants. Irregular and uncertainty of rain, there is no guarantee of rains in India. Like last year, if you see in Bhavnagar, it rained so much. This year hardly any drop of rain is there, okay. So there is no certainty, there is no fixed amount of how much rain is going to come to India. More population is so big that most of our agriculture production goes in feeding the population of India. So obviously we won't be able to sell our things abroad, okay. Larger family, sometimes what happens is that in India a farmer has a big family, so he only grows crops for his family. He doesn't want to sell anything, he wants to grow crops for his family only. Smaller farms, the farms are very small. Why? Because the farms keep getting divided. Let's say if I have a farm and if I have 3 sons, my farm is going to get divided among those 3 sons. Then that 3 sons के दूसरे 2 बच्चे होंगे, तो the farm will again get divided among those 2 sons. So farms keeps getting smaller and smaller because it keeps getting divided among the people. No interest in experimentation. Experimentation means we don't want to try something new, okay. Less usage of chemical fertilizer. We do not depend on chemical fertilizer. We do not want to use chemical fertilizers. We don't want to use modern machines, modern tractors, okay. No scientific approach for cultivation. We don't want to use scientific seeds. We don't want to use high quality seeds when we are doing agriculture, okay. Obviously if we use high quality seeds, if we use better quality seeds for agriculture, the rate for the failure of crop will become less, okay. And even if there is less water, if there is less rain, the crop will still grow. But we don't want to use those high quality seeds because those high quality seeds are also expensive. They are so expensive that the poor farmer cannot let's say they cannot afford to buy that seed. Educated mass opting away from agriculture. None of the educated class, none of the educated people want to go into agriculture, okay. So they want to opt out of agriculture, they want to sell away their land. Thus the so-called lower status for agriculture in the society. We feel that farmers are from the low class. We don't give that much importance to labor work in India. Remember one thing, okay, we don't give that much importance to labor work in India. If someone says I am a farmer, you will obviously look down upon the person. You will say, oh, must be some uneducated person, he wasn't able to get any job, that is why he's doing agriculture. So that mindset is there in us, okay. And that is why most of the educated people, they don't want to go into agriculture, they don't want to practice agriculture, okay.